My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you.
Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna sync on the Mayo weekend. All right, we got some things to piggyback off of a couple of updates and stuff. Let me turn this movie down because I don't want it in the background. So, y'all know that we talked about Janelle over here, right? You know, doing the trail ride and stuff. So we had already discussed about this situation. Let's see if I can find it on TikTok, but about how it was another girl in the mix. Well, Gerald from the North Carolina Beat did an interview, and it was going well with the other girl, and then it just took a turn to where he called the dark skinned girl, and he's getting black backlash from it. He called the dark skinned girl jealous of Janelle, and he said that her and her friends were broke and ugly. Now, remind y'all, a lot of people was like, "Oh, they're making this a race thing, this and that." It kind of is because she's getting a lot of things. I feel like I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like, let me see if I can pull it up. Her 15 minutes is going to be over because a lot of people are tired of the song being over sexualized. They're tired of hearing that song. And when it get time for her to make something new, she's not going to make it. And I believe before the summer is over, she's going to be piggybacking off of somebody else's dance. Y'all going to see her piggyback off of somebody else's dance. So hold on. Let me go over here. And I'm going to share what.
Through. But when her time to come, so you said that nobody knew that she was going to be dancing at that specific
No, the
time.
song was just played when the song started,
Okay.
and then people started coming up to the stage.
Okay. So at that particular point that she was dancing and you came up there, she was just the song just came on. She was just dancing. It wasn't where everybody was like, "All right, y'all, Janelle finna get ready to perform." Okay.
No.
Okay. Now that gives us some context.
No, it was none of that.
Okay. 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 Go ahead.
That's why so yes, when the video was posted, she and I basically made my statement because I just didn't like the way that she said it. Mm-hmm. So she texted me and was like that she felt as if that I was trying to be funny. And I was like, no, love, it was none of that, because at the end, like, we still.
Are you able to provide any of these text messages to me?
Yes, I have them all in my phone. Her dancing beside you. That's why you made that comment.
You're right. It's not my dance. Tiana Page created the dance. I blew the dance up. But that is not, I don't.
She did not blow the dance up. Tiana dance was already getting there, and she did not blow. Let me tell y'all, it was another black content creator that blew it up. The only reason why she got chosen is because she over sexualized it. But I'm gonna find that video for y'all in a minute.
Care if anybody dance with me, because I'm a girl's girl. I love when people dance with me. Like on my shows, everybody, I literally ask at least one or two girls to dance with me. That was not the problem at all. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl. So she comes on stage, she sized me up, and she rolled her eyes, and then continued to dance. So not only that, her group is in front of us, like blowing the whistle at her, pointing at her. So I literally.
So she's a liar. I showed y'all that video. We didn't hear no whistleblowing or anything.
Turned to the camera next to me, and I said what I.
Right.
And I said what I said. Now get me this. This was 5 days ago. Why is this just posted yesterday? That's clout chasing. That's number one. Number two, when I'm enjoying myself. I'm at the beach just enjoying myself because I already know I got all these shows coming up in May.
Yeah.
So I go on Facebook because I get a little break. I get on Facebook. The first thing I see is this video. The first thing I do, because I'm a genuine person and I care about people's feelings. I didn't read the comments. I didn't do nothing. When I seen that video, the first thing I literally did was jump in her inbox and tell her what it was. Babe, I didn't mean it like.
No, Janelle, I'm going to show y'all what Janelle did. I'm going to show y'all exactly what she did. Janelle is a liar. I'm going to show y'all what she did. Janelle sat there and Janelle went on here and she called the girl a clout chaser. Janelle set herself on this Facebook. I'm going to show y'all what she did. All this hate I'm getting, I asked you to wrap your... Now she actually got to wrap her arms around because she's getting hate. She has security. Janelle, you created this hate. Now she's saying people are hating her. Hold on, let me share this screen. Let me go share my before we get into what he said. Janelle's a liar. I'm gonna show you how she's a liar. So now she's on big stages performing the song. The crowd not even doing too much because the crowd is really sick of the song. I'm seeing people in the comments, I'm tired of the song and I'm tired of her. Like, they're saying they're sick of the song. So she took it down. Oh, no, she did. She said people try to make you seem like a bad guy. So without the story, I was in the middle of performing. Out of nowhere, she came on stage. She hasn't talked to her yet without me knowing her. But you did know her because y'all took a picture together. I didn't know what was going on. And after the fact, I got to know her. She wanted a picture after. I figured it was nothing like that. Well, if y'all in the middle of performing, somebody just come beside you, what are you going to think? Janelle did not come, from what I heard and what the friends say, she didn't contact till after. So that is true. She said she blew it up. But if you knew, you wasn't the only girl that was blowing it up. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all how he dragged Ayana. And that lady wasn't lying in the comments. A lot of people are dragging Gerald right now, and it's crazy. Hey, Terry, thank you. A lot of people are dragging Gerald, and it is crazy, y'all. Hold on. Let me share this screen because he is getting dragged bad. Okay, here we go.
Because you being messy. You messy. You was messy. Y'all been hating on this girl. Y'all ain't got no money. You ain't got no motion. Ain't nobody calling you to come nowhere, not even to see them or to visit them. Y'all hating. You walked your ass up on that stage and you mean-mugged her. Then you stood up here and talked about, oh, well, she already did doing the regular dance. Like, so you already got preconceived problems and issues with her.
No problems and no issues. I had a great time. I had a great time.
You should have never went up there while she was performing, sis. That's all we saying.
About going up there while she was performing, I was already going up there.
I really don't care. I was over on my messy cousin's Facebook page today, and I saw that the video, and I had already been seeing the stuff and the hate going on online regarding her, and I wanted to talk about it. I'm just doing my job. So, y'all wanted to come up here. You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving my commentary and just telling. I've reached out to Janelle Management one time to promote my new song that I have out to try to get somebody to do a line dance, and I reached out to a couple of other people. Okay.
First of all, you can't get Janelle to do a line dance when Janelle didn't create nothing. She doesn't create anything. Hey, Chrissy. She doesn't create anything. So how you gonna get Janelle to do a line dance for you when Janelle only took the dance with somebody else? That's what I'm saying. Janelle is gonna be set up. Y'all like this. Let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with her. Never did. But people that like her so much, I have to say this. She cannot create a dance. I'm gonna play it again what he just said. How's she gonna create something and she ain't and dance it? Come on now.
I don't have no issues with her, with you, or my new song that I have out to try to get somebody to do a line dance. And I reached out to a couple of other people. Okay. I don't have none regarding her, and I wanted to talk about it. I'm just doing my job. So y'all wanted to come up here. You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving my commentary and just telling. I've reached out to Janelle Management one time to promote my new song that I have out to try to get somebody to do a line dance, and I reached out to a couple of other people.
Janelle can't create a dance. I'm gonna say it again. Janelle can't create a dance. Now she can backpedal from somebody, but she can't create a dance.
Okay. I don't have no issues with her, with you, or anybody else. I'm just commentating what I see. Because you being messy. You being messy. You was messy. You was messy. Y'all been hating on this girl. Y'all ain't got no money. You ain't got no.
So that's just how I feel about it. This is something else that he said too.
When she said, "Can't nobody fuck."
Let me go to the first part. Hold on. Let me share my screen again. Because he's literally getting dragged for this. It's crazy. Oh, it's still there. Okay, my bad, y'all. Okay.
Let me say this. Her and all her hood rat friends is coming up here trying to. They get mad at me because I said she went up there, and then she already lying. I mean, everybody hit me up on my phone saying, Gerald, she lying. Why she up here? She lying. I was she lying. She trying to start drumming. She lying.
The only people that's hitting him up saying that she lying are her fans. Let's just keep it above.
Other people, she lying. And she still ain't ringing my phone and sent me no text message or nothing that this girl done sent her. She just trying to save face, but you still ugly. Okay. And I said that. The baddest blogger said it. And you ain't going.
You right. It's not my dance. Tiana.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let me say this. Her and all her hood rat friends is coming up here trying to. They get mad at me because I said she went up there, and then she already lying. I mean, everybody hit me up on my phone saying, Gerald, she lying. Why she up here? She lying. I was she lying. She trying to start drumming. She lying. Other people, she lying. And she still ain't go down the damn messages. It might take that's what I feel like when people try to interrupt and try to steal somebody else's shine and try to let me say this. Her and all her hood rat friends, when she said, can't nobody fuck with me, you was already being funny looking. You was already being funny. So at the end of the day, you was already being funny. They ain't gonna come up here and say she been trying to get through the security won't let her get up on stage, and then she finally got up there. Then she already been up there. So what you going back up there for? My sister was gonna come out there perform. We don't know you. For you to get up there, you want to steal the shine, and they said the wind was stained. So that's all I'm saying. So don't come up here fuck with me because the boogeyman gonna come out. I was about to roast her, and I'm trying to still show you love. You get what I'm saying? She don't want nobody to show her love. That's why she got all that hate in her heart. Get that hate out your heart. Don't take that hate to work. When she said, can't nobody fuck with me, you was already being funny looking. You was already being funny. So at the end of the day, you was already being funny. They ain't gonna come up here and say she been trying to get through the security won't let her get up on stage, and then she finally got up there. Then she already been
all right, I'm gonna read some of the comments. Okay. Someone say is always a Yama is better than me because I would have ended the interview Stay out of these, girl. Is you're not showing love, you being real disrespectful. She was on a flyer, so it didn't matter if they knew her or not. See, I didn't like his live. He totally disrespected her and she kept her cool. Y'all, when he said this, they was in the comments on his co-host. And they were calling her granny, they were calling her talking about what was on her head. Well, if you're gonna say one air was bad, say they both the way Janelle be up there sweating. It's not that serious. It's just a dance. I agree. That lady didn't have no hate in her heart. They're only being that because she's of dark skin complexion. And Yana was on the flyer. A lot of people saying Ayana was on the flyer. I know you're gonna let this girl have this one. Why do men do this? Sound like you have hate in your heart. We gotta do better. Can't stand men like him. You're being messy for a man. You funny looking too against our own. That's not what's wrong with you simp A niggas. Now always trying to downgrade a black woman. Yeah, she said a lot. I'm not gonna read that. Yeah, here he go again trying to go viral. Get your own. How was she being funny? Just like a Sambo taking a yeet side because our black queen was unbothered by presence. Janelle need to be canceled for real because nobody ever spoke on her appearance. It was just the ability to do the line dance as a geek girl, nothing more or less. If someone said right, that D right here made it about her being light skinned. No, you ain't doing nothing that ain't the the rest ain't. Then her comment made it worse. Poor excuse for yeah, they were just talking trash. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about him and the way he did Ayana in the conversation. Um, let me see. And a lot of people are saying, hey, she was on the flyer, she was a part of it, and this and that. So, um, yeah. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on to another update. I'm gonna say this. I have watched Gerald plenty of times. I don't know where his things would left. Now he's under Janelle stuff saying he loved to see her on stage and be there for people. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all can hype Janelle all y'all want to do a line dance for y'all or create something. And this is being so honest. I never lied about Krishan. I never lied about baddies. I always kept it honest. Janelle isn't going to last long. People are tired of the song. They're tired of the over sexualizing of the dance. She's not going to last like y'all want her to. Janelle can't even come up with a dance unless she's stealing it from somebody. That's just being honest. So I feel like after May, Janelle will not be a thing. She's not going to be a thing. And is it sad? Of course it's sad. You want people to have longevity, but because she did not create that dance and she blew something up, it's not gonna go. And that's the only dance. And like, if you pay attention to her stuff, that's really the only dance that she danced to that she does to every song. She doesn't have originality. She doesn't have a creative mindset to do it, and that's just being honest. She's not gonna last long. And you know, hold on. So yeah, she's not gonna last long. And yeah, it's sad to see. So I mean, let's just see what happens. Hold on, I need her name. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. All right, so hold on. And I feel like a lot of people feel like she is over sexualizing the trail ride dance, and I agree with it. Okay. Oh, let me see if I spelled this name right. What we finna get into. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. Nope, I didn't spell her name right. Oh, we got an update. Another update. Y'all remember that I spoke on the woman who unalived her, I guess her baby father or whatnot, this young lady here. And I think her name is Lavelle Rogers or Lovelace Rogers. Um Now, before we get into the mess, we almost there, y'all. So trying to get her name. Um and I hope I'm right. Let me put in his name. I want to get her name. So basically, the young woman that had the domestic dispute, she had her first court appearance. Now they said that she was laughing in front of the judge. hmm They said she was laughing in front of the judge. Let me put in his name on TikTok because I saw the picture. I forgot who it was that was going to be speaking on it. Let me go to it. Let me see. McKees Bostic. Okay. Now, she had her first appearance, I believe. And I want y'all to say, I'm going to play this content creator, what was said. And I believe the family tore her head up. Like half of her hair from the scalp is missing, y'all. We finna play it. Try crime panda. Oh, okay.
Moment no child should ever have to witness. Police say a father was run over by a car while his children watched helplessly. Investigators say the driver was their own mother. Now that father is gone and their mother is behind bars, possibly facing life in prison. According to Birmingham police, the man was pinned underneath the car as family members stood by powerless. His final moments were filled with pain and witnessed by the people he loved most. The woman accused of killing him appeared in court, smiling and laughing. I'm Kennedy Walker, and I'll walk you through the details. Dressed in a green and white striped jumpsuit with braids only on one side of her head, the other side seemingly shaved or possibly ripped out, 30-year-old Shatise Renee Jackson stood before a judge. She's now charged with capital murder after Birmingham police say she ran over the father of her children in front of them. It all happened on Easter Sunday. That day, McKees Bostic was hosting a celebration, Easter and his daughter's 7th birthday. Police say Bostic's longtime girlfriend and mother of his 2 children, Shatise Jackson, killed him by slamming her SUV into him, pinning him between the vehicle and his own home. According to investigators, the couple had been arguing throughout the day. Officers were actually called earlier on a domestic disturbance, but after talking to both parties, police say nothing criminal had taken place, so they left. But Jackson allegedly did not stay away for long. Authorities say she returned later that night and the argument escalated. Witnesses say she pulled a gun, shots were fired, though it's still unclear if she shot into the air or at someone. And then things took a fatal turn. Witnesses told police Jackson got behind the wheel of her SUV and ran Bostic over. Their children may have seen everything. Officers rushed to the scene around 10 p.m. and what they found was chaos. With around 50 people at the party, police called, quote, max emergency because they say they couldn't control the crowd. More than 25.
Basically, so that's how her hair got ripped out. The family was tearing that ass up.
Police units responded from 4 different precincts. Birmingham Fire and Rescue arrived as well, trying to save Bostic, but it was too late. He died at the scene. Bostic's sister, Catherine Bostic, spoke with AL.com. She described the scene as awful, saying family members tried desperately but couldn't. She claims the couple's children were inside the vehicle when their father was saying family members tried desperately to save her brother but couldn't. She claims the couple's children were inside the vehicle when their father was run over. Now, this is a crucial detail because under Alabama law, if intent is proven and a child witnesses the killing of their parent or guardian, the crime can rise to capital murder. After the incident, Jackson was arrested and booked into the Birmingham City Jail. She was placed on a 48-hour felony hold and charged with capital.
So basically what she doing now, she's trying to act crazy to plead insanity, and that is not going to work in Alabama. When you know what you did, that's not going to work.
Capital murder. In court, Jackson appeared to smile, at one point even seeming to laugh. As for the children, police say they were not physically harmed and they are now in police custody. Bostic's family says while their hearts are broken, they'll carry his memory with them forever, and they're determined to live in a way that honors him. So joining me to talk more about this story is legal expert Derek Drennan. Derek, thank you so much for joining me today. Let's just jump right in. If convicted, what kind of sentence is Jackson realistically facing?
Well, if convicted of the charged offense, then she would be looking at life without the possibility of parole and the possibility of a death sentence. But there are also the possibilities of convictions to lesser offenses, such as non-capital murder or manslaughter as well, which would carry somewhat lower sentences.
And what are the key differences between capital murder and first-degree murder? Because we know that she's been charged with the capital murder since they're alleging that the children were present.
Yes, the main difference is that the legislature has identified some 40-odd circumstances under which an intentional murder can be charged as a capital crime. So those offenses, the sentence is life without parole. And then there is an aggravating circumstance that if it's available and proven beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury, can be used to enhance a life without parole sentence to the death sentence. Basically, any intentional murder, the legislature has identified specific characteristics among those which will be treated differently. And then even among capital murder convicts, there's a smaller subset of them who are eligible for consideration for the death penalty. So, for example, one of the
moment no child should ever have.
Okay, you guys want to look at Morris on Crime Pen. I'm gonna say this. I'm knowing that where we are now with the whole children thing, I believe that she will most likely get the unaliving penalty. But I'm gonna tell you what she's trying to do, because y'all saw her laughing and trying to, think it's funny. She's trying to plead insanity, like sanity, so they can send her to something a little lighter, or they can send her to a mental hospital facility where she can continue on for the rest, right? So she's trying to play like she has an issue. There's nothing wrong with her. She knew what she was doing, okay? They're gonna look at, I'm gonna tell you what they're finna do. They finna go ahead and get a psychiatrist, because I bet you that's what she pleaded insanity. Okay, trust and believe me. They're going to look at a psychiatrist, get all that done, and make sure that she is, insane. So, okay, so we're going to go back to Mr. Lindell Price. Mr. Lindell Price, honey, it ain't looking too good for Mr. Lindell Price. So, Mr. Lindell Price basically, they're saying that he got snitched on. Now, Miss Dr. Candace Matthews at his hearing that he did have. Now, from what we understand, now they're trying to say that he basically hold on. That he basically was selling things out of the Turkey Leg Hut. And therefore, okay, so it said that somebody close to him was like, listen, I tell to get a less sentence, blase squads. If y'all want the information about the whole affidavit, please go watch Girl Is That Legal on YouTube. She has everything you need to know. But basically, that's what they're trying to say, right? So let's go move it up. Now we're gonna watch this content creator on TikTok, and she's gonna tell you a little bit what I've been saying to everybody else.
People to go bomb up Bar 5015. At the time of the bombing of 5015, Steve Rogers, 5015's owner, was a minority owner in Turkey. Now, Houstonians, some of y'all may have already known this, but me and my homegirls, we did not know. This is very much piping hot tea for me, all right? Coffee is cold, though. Now, it was widely reported that Lynn was crying when he was apprehended by police. The man crying because he don't want to go back to jail, y'all. He already been in jail. 2016, Lynn pled guilty to fraud.
Okay, so yeah, he also it is said that very abusive. He already blew up someone's car allegedly. And allegedly he also put his hands and feet on his baby mama as well.
IRS fraud. Beginning in 2010, Lynn and his homeboys were stealing identities, opening up little debit cards, filing taxes, getting those tax refunds deposited onto those debit cards. They did this for 3 tax seasons. The feds noticed some irregularities, started building their case. Lynn was sentenced to 48 months in federal prison. He turned himself in on December 31st, 2016. It was not released until October of 2018. Now, 2016 is the beginning of Turkey Leg. Kia Holmes and Lynn got Turkey Leg off the ground at the 2016 Houston Rodeo. Rodeo lasted about 30 days. Business was booming. Off to the races. April, they said, we are ready for brick and mortar. Let's go. The first Turkey Leg Hut location opens. 2 months later is when Lynn pleads guilty. A few months after that is when he goes to jail. So Turkey Leg is just getting up off the ground. It takes a lot of money to open up a restaurant, so they had investors. One of their initial investors is once again Bar 5015's owner, Steve Rogers. Now, how much he invested is up for debate. Nakia says the initial investment was $30,000. Ran into some issues at the first location, so they have to move. August 2017 is when they arrive at 4830 Alameda. Whole time, Lynn is in jail. His name is not on nothing. Okay, so Nakia's running this. Steven is helping her out get the new location. He says putting up more money, and now they're good. Now, business is business, all right? Lynn is released from prison in 2018. So he jumps right back in, wants his hands on everything, wants to run shit, right? Now, there are growing tensions between them and Rogers.
Well,
apparently, Lynn and...
Well, basically, Lynn and Rogers, because Nakia wasn't hard to work with, but allegedly, from what I heard, but I've allegedly heard that Lynn was very, very hard to work with. Very hard to work with.
Nakia want to handle everything. They don't want to be bothered with Rogers anymore. In May of 2020, they proposed a buyout to Steven Rogers. Steven is like, y'all into it a little bit too deep with me. You owe me a little bit too much money for me to simply accept a buyout. We got to figure this out. It beefed out. Lynn says Steven came and stole a POS system worth 27 bands and installed it at Bar 5015. Shortly thereafter is when Bar 5015 exploded. The motive appears to be retaliation. We don't have to say allegedly he blew it up because they got all the text messages, y'all. He blew shit up. So Steven say, okay, 1 month.
Now that's true. Also, everybody was thinking that Steven had something to do with it. And that's not true. And I was watching, I need to find out the Candace Matthews, because she was there at his hearing. She was there and she was just like, let me see if I could get to her page. She was there and she said the people that he hang with were not there. Okay.
Owner of Turkey Leg Hut and also owner of Oyster Hut. It was a lot of things that was being said in this hearing. You had the federal prosecution was making claims in regards to drugs being sold out of Turkey Leg Hut. Was saying weed was being sold. So they were saying that the person who snitched was telling all of this. And then also they saying that he's currently under a DPS investigation for fraud, for identity theft, and stolen vehicles. They also, they had all this stuff. They even had the FBI agent that came over there and was saying this stuff. The FBI agent have been watching him for the longest, but they never could get anything. And so once the guy that was was one of the snitches, he got caught with how many kilos?
12.
12 kilos of fentanyl. How many pills? 50,000. 50,000 pills. And so a portion of the feds went to him when he got caught in Mississippi, and that's when he started telling everything. So, and another thing I noticed, we didn't see no celebrities. We didn't see no politicians. We didn't see none of the people in there. We just seen their boy family.
Insurance man.
And the executive insurance guy that was in there that was speaking on his behalf about what he does in the community. So let me just say this, y'all. Y'all got to be careful who you call your friends. And then you got to be careful with anything you do, because at the end of the day, we don't know if he's going to get a bond yet, because one, the judge ended by saying that she has to chew on him. So they'll know something this evening. So with that being said, what really got me was that the federal prosecutor made this statement. The federal prosecutor said about all the stuff that he supposedly, all his allegations that he's supposed to have done, he turned around and ended it by saying, the turkey legs have come home to roost. I was out of there. You could have bought me for 2 pennies. I was done. So we just gonna stand by and see what's going on, man. But this is sad. That's all I say. But he got some good lawyers, so we'll see how this can pan out. Y'all pray for his family, y'all. This is messed up. All right. Hey, everybody, it's your good old buddy, Dr. Matthews here. We just getting out for the hearing with Lynn Price, who's used to be the former co-owner of Turkey Leg Hut and also owner of Oyster Hut. It was a lot of things that was being said in this hearing. You had the federal prosecution was making claims in regards to drugs being sold out of the turkey leg hood. Was saying weed was being sold. So they were saying that the person who snitched.
So that's what's going on. And then people are saying Dr. Candace Matthews is supporting Lindell. She is not supporting, she is reporting, basically, because that is Texas tax dollars going toward this. Even though the FBI is involved, our tax dollars are paying for this. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Our tax dollars are paying for this. Folks are really just slow. All right, so Mr. Shannon Sharpe, honey, is getting backlash. You know, Jaguar Wright believes that he's trying to cover up for a Diddy case, and I don't understand how that is. It's another lady that came out, and she had a lot to say. And I'm gonna let y'all see what she looked like. This, let me pull this down. This is Michelle. This not the Michelle we thinking, but this is Michelle. Some of the things she's saying were right lies, but
back in 2010. And please pay attention to what she's saying, because it's gonna make you look at her. Wow.
Break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did.
You don't remember?
And so, you know, it's like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not
wait for
tell me? So that's what it stemmed from.
Wait for
He's
it.
not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person.
Mind you, this woman is freshly out of jail after doing 3 years for putting her hands on said husband or a new husband, which is then why she's now suing for $24 million from Shannon Sharpe.
Now, I'm gonna say this: we don't know if it's true or not, but she is one of the new people. My thing is, you should know when you broke up. If you put your hands on your husband, it's the reason. But I feel like this gonna be like, you know, the Diddy case. It's gonna be people coming out with anything. Now, this lady has been going viral. I don't care to say her name. So basically, y'all for the trip out when you get this tea. This is the woman that called an autistic 5-year-old the N-word. And now she's asking for help on a give, send, go situation, right? Okay. Come to find out, she is married to a black man since 2018. The baby ain't black, but they say she married to a black man since 2018. And she called a little black boy the N-word. That newborn baby ain't black. Now, I don't know if she called him the N-word because she felt like that N-word she had is leaving her. But this is the woman. So it's been a lot of mixed views. A lot of people have been finding her, getting information on her. I'm going to dig more deep into it, and we're going to have a discussion about it. Because we about to hit our hour. We got to move on. Now, we're going to move on. So, y'all know y'all girl, but out here doing credit repair. Yes, we're talking about Lyonia. Well, they say that the side chick to Mr. Jonell, who like to be ate, smacked, and snuggled down allegedly, is back in the saga, out hanging with with the ex-husband. Hold on, y'all. With the ex-husband. Now, I want to talk about this because this is not a saga for it's not really a saga for the truth anymore. It's becoming a saga for Tied Tongue Jeannie and Jonell, but really it's just for Tied Tongue Jeannie because now she's running off the internet because Mika telling it all. I'm gonna say this: I was listening to Amber, shout out to Amber live, where Jeannie tried to discredit women that are mothers. and want to talk about giving, paying more than spending time. And I'm going to say this, Jeannie. Children don't give a damn about what you spend, ho. They give a crap about the time you spend with them. We just seen Amber, whose oldest daughter, Leah, sat here and said, I don't care about a gift. I haven't seen my mother but 3 times since my birthday. And my mother hasn't spent time with me. Jeannie, get your ass up and spend time with your kids. If you spent time, your daughter wouldn't have evictions. If you spent time, your daughter wouldn't have been sleeping with her cousin. They want time. They don't mind a lavish trip every now and then or this and that. They mostly want time and conversation and fun. You're so busy on here for 3 to 4 hours windmilling, saying who you ain't going to argue with. Windmilling your pussy ass on here, and windmilling about what LaTruth did to you. And for Brianna, who doesn't spend time, ma'am, get off that man and spend time with your daughter. So now I want y'all to welcome to the saga of Janelle. It ain't about Embry and tongue-tied Jeannie. Welcome to it. Speaking on, deceased parents and deceased loved ones is absolutely diabolical, and it's just ridiculous. It makes no sense at all. All right, so we're going to get into something that's really important. So, child, it is, okay, I don't know who is behind the PR team for Basketball Wives. I don't know who it is. But I want to give them their flowers because, baby, the PR team that they have is crazy. So I was on Instagram. Oh my God. Baby, we got a lot to talk about because it's very serious. It's getting serious with Brittany. Oh, we finna deep dive into her. That's why I'm cutting short on who I talk about. And we're gonna deep dive into Jennifer too because it's ridiculous. Baby, the tea that Jennifer and Evelyn's situation is back happening is crazy. So hold on, let me tell someone congratulations. Before I start, if you are in Atlanta, Queen Sweet Atlanta has opened up her store in Mapleton. Okay, when you want some fruit that's with candy and stuff, she's opening up her place. I'm so proud of her. I've been watching this journey for her. And she's opened up her store. So when you want them fruits that's dipped in chocolate with candy, honey, it is so good. Go get you some, honey. She is on. Hold on. Let me share. I want to give her some free promo today because I am so proud of her. Give me a moment. Watch this playback. She is in Mapleton, y'all. Mapleton, Georgia. Okay. She is there. This is her address. Y'all watch the playback. Take your screenshot. This is her, and I'm so proud of her. Okay. Before we get in. No, I'm going to save the best for last because that's what I do and I love her. Excuse me, I'm talking about Beyonce, but I love Queen Sweets too. So shout out to Queen Sweets. Okay, let me go. So the tea. Now back to the tea. So, honey, this is a mess, honey. So, the PR for it is unmatched. Now, we going to get into it. Oh, Lord, this is a mess. We're going to start with this first. So Brittany Renner is back. Now she's back with Kevin Gates and he's there, right? So as you guys know, Kevin has, he's now Muslim. Me and Bondi called this out and people didn't believe it. And I agreed with her. And, we were saying the same thing. So Kevin is Muslim, right? And Drika has filed for divorce. She's filed, is out there. Now he's engaged to Brittany Renner, an ex-hoe. Okay? She said, you don't fit this. She put this, you don't fit on this show, and that's why you're a fit for this show. Last night at the Best Ball Season 12 premiere party with my husband. Now, they've been messing around for a while. A lot of people say, who gonna tell her? She looking at him and he not looking at her. His actual wife is strong as F because, baby, I would have cut the foolery. So this not the first time he's cheated on Drika, right? So now, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Now, Brittany Renner, and this not he don't cheat on Brittany Renner too. There's a woman that came out. Brittany Renner is basically engaged. Now, me and Bondi said the same thing. Kevin Gates is only marrying Brittany because of the fact is, and Brittany only converted to Muslim, not because she wanted to have a strong base, but for Kevin Gates. And also, let's be clear, she is using she's being used for the religion manipulation. Not all Muslim men do it. Not all men by faith do it. We're going to say that. But because of this face he walked into, this is for him to play and ponder, and this is for him to get more wives than one. She's not going to be the only wife. He's already auditioned for the second and third wife. Okay? Another woman that's playing herself is Jennifer and Evelyn. This is why the Jennifer and Evelyn saga is finna heat up and go crazy. We're going to talk about Beyonce in a minute, y'all. Y'all know I got to talk about the queen. Let me stop sharing real quick. And just the same of Scotty. I know y'all seen that. Scotty is being a ponder too. She's not. Scotty is being pondered too. She's an eater, and these men are thinking, if I don't have an eater, I'm good. Bingo. Here we go. Now, they did an interview after the show, and this is what was said, y'all. I want y'all to hear it. Jackie recorded it, child. Jackie recorded this for a reason.
Happy Day. That's going online somewhere. So did you feel that Evelyn was, what do you feel was the motivation, or at least in this first episode, I haven't seen the rest of the season, what do you think was her motivation to make everybody be concerned or overly concerned about your choice to get married to your now husband?
Jealousy.
Mm.
I don't know what her concern is because honestly, I can't speak for her. But my thing is, Evelyn has never been really, she's never been married. She's never been in a successful marriage. So she is not one to give advice to anyone. You got to sit this out.
That's why she's not here.
To the executives in the room, I need to host this reunion. I'm just letting them know that. Okay. One more question, Jennifer. It seems like you're much more clear and firm and strong about defending yourself in this season and not letting anybody bully you. I haven't seen the rest of the season. I think in the car with your husband, you were talking about they can basically F around and find out, and they're finding out. What changed?
I think people are used to me being reserved, which I am to a certain point, and I'm not really confrontational, but I am going to protect my man at all costs. So my thing is, I don't give a.
She gonna protect the scammer because remember I just sat here and told y'all, and now she don't give a fuck. I hope she know the judge is gonna love to hear this shit. Jennifer, you are being a ponder as well. I'm tell you why, baby. I love you. I'm proud of it. And to see the women support her is sickening. Oh, that is her life. Oh, that man has been is getting ready to be having an indictment allegedly for scamming. It's already been put out there. The indictments are coming. This man didn't even get to enjoy being with you gearing up to their wedding. After the wedding, he was in jail for 30 days. You got that D for the honeymoon, but you didn't get a good 30 days of laying up to that man. Now you want to defend this man because Evelyn, Brooke, and everybody else has said you're being even Brandy and Jackie, that you're being a fool for this man. Say what you want to about Evelyn, but ain't nobody scam Evelyn. Ain't nobody take her car. Ain't nobody scam her bank account. Ain't Evelyn been getting the money herself. We're doing that. You can say what you want to say, but Evelyn has not. And it's so sad to see Jennifer go out so sad for this man because he's prettier than her. I see Mean sitting there like, yeah, Mean, you better not do nothing with your receipt having tail allegedly because you thought you was with the sharks on Real Housewives, baby. You with the sharks, the goons, and all.
The fuck what you think? It's not your business. You don't gotta fuck him that night. I do. So what's your problem?
Who the hell is that?
That is in everybody's.
Now, Jackie, let me tell you why Jackie shared this. Jackie shared this because, her and Evelyn are cool, and I really believe she disagreed with the fact of Jennifer sitting here and, just like, to me, I think Jackie felt like Jennifer is being very, very gullible, and she doesn't like it. And she probably said something too, and she doesn't like that. Okay, she don't. Jennifer marriage with this man is not gonna last long, y'all. It's not. He's under a lot of fire for a lot of things. Like, I even tagged Simone Red. Shout out to attorney Simone Redwine. I tagged her in it, and she ain't said nothing, but she probably, I don't know, I'm waiting on her to do a review on it, child, of what I tagged her in, because I know she gonna be like, yep. I know she gonna be like, child, a lot, because it's sad. I feel like that man been on a lot, and um hold on. But that's just what I wanna um yeah, it's a lot going on with that marriage, and you know I feel like Evelyn was trying to be good. And the same thing with Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner sitting here running behind what's that man name? Kevin Gates, who don't belong to her yet, and I don't even think it's gonna ever belong to her soon. And she's running behind him. They both running behind these men looking like fools, being pondered. So I'm just gonna say this. I'm on the side of Evelyn. I'll be single too. But if you want to mess up your friendship over somebody that you saying this now that you're not gonna be with, I believe trust me, it's not gonna last long. Watch what I say. It's not gonna be good. All right. So now they say we got a new Aaliyah song that she recorded before she passed. I'm not gonna play it. But Tank does work at her uncle's record label. Hold on. I'm not sure when it come. Y'all want to see it? Go to Neighborhood Talk, shout to Neighborhood Talk. And it say Tank hopping out section to display rumors that his new collaboration with Aaliyah is AI vocals from her. So it says, yes, the first single off Aaliyah's new album just is released exclusively on Blackstreet, app. Gone is here, future Mr. R&B Money himself, Tank. Someone says, is this AI or actually recorded before she passed? He says original vocals, prayers. So basically they've been holding on for that for years, I guess, to see what they were going to do. Now, speaking of things going wrong, Aaliyah friend We're gonna speak on Miss Beyonce, who is now doing the Cowboy Carter tour. I don't know if I want to say friend. I'll say they were great. They were great associates. They got along. They had a great time. Choreographer her, and even it's a lot that happened, transpired. She had a great friendship with Jay-Z. A lot of people want to make it more than what it seemed, and I don't think that's the case. So Beyonce had her final, no, not her final, baby. She got like 8 or 9 in LA, about to have me catch a flight. And she had a malfunction, and you could tell she was fuming, honey. So, everybody was saying he was finna be gone. Baby, it's been a lot of malfunctions going on during this tour. And Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter is not having it. When it comes to her songs and stuff, Beyonce, when it comes to performing, Beyonce is very much like on it. Even the robots is acting up. Beyonce like to be in the air, and all of that thing. She know where to stand. She know where to be. There's an X mark. She let them know. Beyonce is very, very strategic about certain things that she like to do. And I know you guys remember when she did for the VMAs, she was gonna get the pow guns going. And they sat here, and the dude, Frank Gaston, was like, no. She was like, well, such and such and such and such and such and such. Beyonce is very strategic about what she wants. And them robot things used to be on cue. They were not on cue. There was a lot of malfunctions. She was filming. We know people gonna get fired. We know they gonna get fired. We just know what's coming. She don't have a problem with firing nobody. And that's just the job at hand. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, we got something else. So Tasha K came out to confirm that maybe it was an AI voice of Yandy on the voice call, and then that Mendeecees out here laying it low, spreading it wide.
Source, the receipts.
Hold on before I play, y'all. Now we all heard Yandy say that was me. Well, probably was Yandy voice of Yandy too, and it probably was Yandy playing that sent it to her from a text now number, a fake email. Tasha K, be aware, because Yandy gonna say she sent it to you, child. She gonna say she sent it to you and probably be a fake email. So we gonna play it.
That we just got on Mendeecees. We all knew when he was on Love and Hip Hop and he was talking about Yandy wasn't taking care of her wifely duty and she would rather work than take care of him. His ego was bruised because, he was kind of limited at what he could do. He was used to being a dope boy that was wanted by everybody. And now Yandy don't really need this nigga. And so this is the type of nigga here that needs women to make him feel like a man because he is shaped and talks just like a female. Mendeecees is giving stud. His son is more masculine than him, bitch. Now, so we just got word in real time. Some receipts were sent to us. We did promise the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt, Jasmine. That was fast. And, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. You can, and she says, you can have me. He says, I can't even front no more. She said, I'll let you have me. He said, we'll see. And then she goes, I will. She's from North Carolina, by the way. He goes, you be busy. And then she goes, so you don't want me? And then he goes, I do, absolutely do. We have a voice recording. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, usually, real beautiful women.
Tasha, that's AI Yandy. That is not Mendeecees. That is AI Yandy. Tasha, that is AI Yandy. Yandy made a fake page and she was from North Carolina. Sent you that email. That is Yandy, girl.
Are not into, just pleasing men or just they make it all about themselves, and that can pretty much be difficult or complicated rather to make it work. But however, you don't strike me from us talking. You don't strike me that way, and that's amazing. And that is very, very attractive. Oh my God, you have that's like the best of all worlds collide together. Oh my God, that's have an impact.
I'm just trying to figure out, was he talking about Yandy? There's beautiful women out here, but they're not willing to please men, because he did say that on Love and Hip Hop, didn't he? He said on Love and Hip Hop, she's not pleasing me. She's very beautiful, but but you seem like a pleaser.
She's not pleasing me. She worked too much. I don't get Yandy time. People have warned Yandy, told her, Yandy, give him your time and stop juggling everything, Yandy. Stop trying to be the only one, Yandy. Listen, I don't get this. I don't get that, Yandy. That's exactly what people were saying, Yandy. Now you sitting here being laughed at, Yandy, by them baby mamas, Yandy, while go home the baby mamas, Yandy. They probably said, we tried to tell you, Yandy, especially that one that was staying in his apartment that you locked and changed them locks. Yandy.
And that's very attractive. Why would he be telling another woman that women out here aren't willing to please men, but she sounds like she does? That's very attractive to him. Sounds like a married man. Yeah. That boy horny. He real horny. He sound like he was like.
Yandy ain't getting enough from Yandy. Even though she said, I wrote that. I sent her that. So maybe Tasha, I'm gonna answer this for you. I know you want Yandy to answer, but that was Yandy that was in the DMs that wrote that, girl. Remember she said on there, it was me, the Jessica White. It was me. I did that. Let me tell you something, y'all. I said it before and I say it again. I like Yandy, but I feel like Yandy's, this is allegedly, this is my thought. I felt like, well, maybe if they moved to Atlanta, maybe they joined the swinger crew, right? They could have. But I also feel like Yandy doesn't have the time and doing what she want to do. She probably got to understand it to let him do what he want to do. Instead of her beating her box down like a pound of yams, maybe she want him to get somebody to do it. You know how Fatima was you remember Zatima? She say, oh no, but she got him a toy where he want to beat it down all the time. These are men with high sex drive. She got him a little toy to help him out. He was trying to beat Fatima down. Maybe Yandy was like, I get you a toy. The option is a toy. You find somebody that you find attracted to, because I can't keep letting you beat down my boss every night and day when I got money for us to make. And some women are okay with that. Some women is fine with that. Some women is cool with that. Maybe there are other things. Let me tell you something. Y'all be surprised. Most of these married couples allegedly out here sharing and swinging and flanging together. Maybe she don't want to beat down and he don't eat cat, allegedly. And maybe, they breastfeed in the bedroom, allegedly. They don't mind being open to doing other things. Y'all will be surprised. Okay? It's a lot of that going on. Okay? So I'm just being honest. So, if he is very horny. She ain't lying, he's very horny. He all on, oh my God, wow. That just means that he just into her a lot too. But you know what, you guys, I'm going to end this live. It's been an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And I will see you guys Monday as well. Thank you guys for watching. But just remember, if you hear Mendici cheating, it's Yandy in the DMs. Have a good night.
pop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, things and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God.